I can hear it. I can hear it, guys.
The number one live show in the world, West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. Coming to you from Pig Studios in Compton, California. Featuring radio personality Super Steve Flores. Comedian extraordinaire, that dude Johnny C. And Mr. I'll Do Anything for a Buck, Mario 81. So throw your dubs in the air and let's get ready to pop.
Yo, what's up? It's that time again. It's Tuesday night.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast.
That's us.
Coming to you live from a super secret location.
PIGZ.
I'll tell you this, it's in the city of Compton.
A lot of potholes. Follow the potholes.
Follow the potholes.
Today
you
I
won't
was
get here.
Today I was on the freeway, and the map, the GPS was like, telling me there's a pothole. Oh, dude, it's still there, still there. And I was like, no. And I stopped, and I was like, and then as soon as it was gone, I was like, oh, there it was. As soon as the notification was gone, I was like, oh, there's that pothole that I was trying to avoid this whole time.
What was that off of? Was that Google Maps?
On Waze. On
Waze.
Oh, yeah. Waze is good for that.
Oh, shit, because there's no notification on mine. It's just...
Not only that, they will also let you know there's something in the road other than potholes.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, there's some fucking...
There's a stroller in the road right now. That guy,
Yeah.
I thought it was a person.
With or without a baby?
No baby, like
Okay.
folded up, like umbrella style, like in the...
Wet and folded up.
Sure. I was
Umbrella
like,
style.
what is that?
I was in Whittier yesterday.
Shittier, Whittier, where the girls are prettier.
I mean, where the girls are shittier. And there was a stroller. You could tell there was a car accident. So I just don't know if
shit.
something was flipped over. So I don't know if there was a baby in that motherfucker or not, or it just there was stuff in the bag. But yeah,
I don't know if I told it on the podcast. So one night, it was late on a Friday night, and it was like 3 a.m. And I was going, and I have to go, whatever. So I'm going up the street, and I see there had just been a bad accident. You know, someone got smacked turning left, and so I look, and there's people outside and like on the phones and all that stuff. So like, I'm not a doctor, you know what I mean? So I went home. Like I don't have whatever I could have done, somebody else already did. So I went home, and then when I came back and I drove by, there was fucking candles there.
Oh,
Yo,
the famous candles.
Yeah, there's fucking, and now there's like a permanent memorial thing there. Like they've erected like a little cross and stuff with his name on it. But I always think about it, like, man, I don't want to. I'm so glad I didn't stop.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna help. What the hell? Now I gotta see a dead guy. Like I don't want to hear your last words.
Wait.
You know what I mean? I'm not trying to hear
Water.
You know, or like he's like, find my daughter. You know, and I was like,
shit.
you know, or I was like, no, I'm not going on an adventure for you.
The quest.
Yeah, quest. I'm supposed to go on a quest. Get out of here. Beat it.
how do you know that wasn't Chewy Chalky?
It's not, because he only comes out in the dreams, bro.
Oh, okay, you're right.
And you have to go battle him in
Yeah,
the
I'm
jungle.
not battling.
9
him.
months.
I just stop saying his name.
Yeah, God, right?
I didn't say that shit, man. Makes my
Damn.
butthole tight every time. It's like, don't say it.
Was it here on this show? I know it was at the studio. Was it on a West Coast Pop Lock night on Tuesday, on the number one live podcast in the world, where we had a bad accident. One of our guests,
right there. Yeah,
we had a guest, or the guest's girlfriend was a nurse, and she ran out there to go help.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm
I
not a
remember
nurse.
that shit.
I don't have any skills. I don't have any accident skills.
She went out there. She like sprung into action like a real superhero and
Yeah.
shit. Like, goddamn.
But what are you going to do?
I
You
mean,
don't have gloves. You don't have shit. You don't know.
I mean, they're there to save lives, man. They don't give a fuck. They'll just go and learn how to do shit. By the way, I did learn recently. I've been CPR certified, so now I'm
also CPR
I can do
certified.
CPR, and instead of
I'm
doing
in need of CPR soon.
Perfect. We got you.
Yeah.
you can
Certified.
choose to not do the CPR, like not do mouth
we
to mouth.
do hands only. So what we
Yeah.
teach is hands only CPR.
And
No more mouth to mouth, because apparently that mouth to mouth that brought back nobody. Like that was doing.
Wait, so you're just
nothing.
making out with dead motherfuckers for no reason?
That was apparently they studied whatever, and it was like the compressions do way more than
You just
got
got to double down on the
blows.
compression part.
Yeah,
No
like,
blows?
You're just fucking doing fucking 2 minutes to staying alive. That's the beat you're supposed
The
to
Office.
use. No, that is what they teach you in the fucking class.
There was a clip from The Office because they showed us a clip during CPR class. And,
really?
And they're doing it to the beat of that.
That they-
but it was The
the-
Office that was doing
I didn't
that
see
shit.
it on The Office. The dude was like, we're gonna find it because I do this at work too, but on the good ones, on the good CPR dummies, because we're like in the future, you know what I mean? On the good ones,
now.
you can see what you're making happen. Like you push it and it lights up like where the blood's going and how hard you have to push it to make it go to their brain. Because you push it a little bit and it's like, all right, the blood, it's going right here, but you're not doing shit. Like you have to fucking, and they tell you straight up, you're gonna break at least one. You're gonna break their ribs, like, and you're gonna hear it. But like, it has to be. And then when you get on there and see your sternum, but this, like on the sides, the sternum's not gonna crack. Like on the sides right here is fucking gonna crack. And but it's fucking wild when but doing that. And so, but on the dummy, you see, you have to push.
Yeah.
You have to push hard, locked out elbows and like fucking and doing that, like, cause I'll do demonstrations and doing that for 30 seconds, but doing it 10 times, like, oh, it's like eventually, you got to switch somebody else out.
Bring someone in.
But my elbows, my shoulders are fucking killing me, man.
You have to hear that click on that motherfucker.
Woo!
Click.
Yeah,
but I bet once you're in the whole fucking moment of it, your adrenaline is so crazy, so you're just fucking
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. What happened? Oh, I punctured his lung.
Yeah, you just see yourself. Oh, let's see it, because I was going to just start saying Staying Alive again.
Yeah,
We're going to the video?
All right. So, assessing the situation. Are they breathing?
No.
No, Rose, they are not breathing. And they have no arms or legs.
No, that's not part of it.
Where are they? You know what? If we come across somebody with no arms or legs, do we bother resuscitating them? I mean, what kind of quality of life do we have there?
I would want
Fair enough question.
no legs.
How about no arms? No arms or legs is basically how you exist right now, Kevin. You don't do anything.
All right, well, let's get back to it, because you're losing them. Okay, too fast. Everyone, we need to pump at a pace of 100 beats per minute.
Oh, okay. That's hard to keep track. How many is that per hour?
How's that gonna help you?
I will divide and then count to it.
Right.
Okay, well, a good trick is to pump to the tune of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Do you know that song?
Yes, I do. I love that song. First I was afraid, I was petrified.
No, it's...
That's I Will Survive.
Staying Alive,
Okay. Yes,
Staying
yes.
Alive.
You were in the parking lot earlier. That's how I know you.
Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive.
You can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Words it loud, women more, been kicked around since I was born. Well, it's all right, it's okay. You can look.
By the way, the dummy just died.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Yeah.
By the way, I wish all CPR classes were taught like that.
That was pretty close to mine. This dude was like covered in fucking shitty tattoos, like wanting to talk to me about, like, stop it. Like, everybody, there's like 6 of us, and we're doing it, and he'd come over, like, so, yeah, but I was like, man, can we just get this over with? Coming over
I'm
here,
trying to fucking
quit
save
coming over here
lives.
and talking to me about tattoos, man. I'm trying to fucking pump chests.
When when he's talking about your tattoos, like he wants to know like where you got yours from.
Yeah, he just wants to talk talk, you know what I
Okay.
mean? What hurt, you know? It hurt. Oh, you got this? And just like fucking...
My neck hurt the worst.
Right, just fucking talk, you know?
Well, the only
like,
chest I want to break is this one right here.
Ooh, booby pops. How
Booby
long has that
pops.
been sitting there?
that was a
Years.
Christmas gift to last Christmas.
2020? Shit.
Oh, 2020 on the package? I got
No,
that.
no, no.
I got that shit last year.
It doesn't say.
I mean,
It's sugar.
year-old-
2022.
You know what? I think there's like a fucking vagina somewhere on the table too.
I want to eat this shark.
Don't
How
eat my
about
pet
that?
shark.
We could cook this. Can you smoke this? Can you smoke this fucking shark right here?
I want to smoke
the
anything
strawberry
at this point.
flavor.
I mean, what did
It used
I
to
mean?
be, for
Don't
sure.
titties taste like strawberry already?
Some titties taste like strawberry.
Some like horchata. Some depends on your nationalities, I guess, right?
Some taste like, I don't know. It tastes like cum, kind of. It's weird.
What?
What the
Titties
hell?
would come on them. I'm just being fucking gross. Right?
Yeah.
I hope it's your cum.
No, absolutely not. I would never.
Wait, so if you
I'm just-
wait. So
Let's
you
not-
rather
we don't have to
not?
look
You
too-
would rather eat someone else's cum and not yours?
No, of course not. I was just being an asshole. What happened to the other guys right there?
Change the subject.
Well, strawberry titties are on this. There's all kinds of shit on this table, bro.
Strawberry titties.
What do we got here? Marijuana.
No, Mama Juana.
Mama Juana.
Mama Juana, that is a alcoholic drink, but with healing properties. There's like roots and bark, and
Why you could have healed? Why didn't you drink it?
it helps you with like I don't know.
No,
common
I'm
cold
saying
shit.
why didn't you drink it? You could have healed.
You know
Oh.
what? I think we give some of the stuff away on Instagram. Do a little fucking contest.
You can have this table. You have whatever you want.
What you giving away my table, Johnny? What the fuck?
But you can have like these strawberry titties.
What about that big old dildo? Can they have that?
No, that has to stay.
All right. What about the Hulk?
The Hulk is what holding the dildo. That's the.
Yeah. You can have this Mama Joanna. I mean, you can. It's Mario's. I'm just saying.
See, he's gonna try to give away the whole table.
No, just like the little randomness on there.
Duct tape.
Fucking the bell here.
No, yeah, you have to keep it.
Well, I did have these masks here because I did have some strippers
some
slash
swingers in
fucking
You're
daywalkers
having like
that
an eyes wide shut party?
they didn't want to have their face be shown, which is weird. So like, all right, I'll buy a mask, and then they still didn't show up. So
That's wild that like right now in the world, this is stripper centric. Like when I was younger, like they didn't want to tell you. They tell you their name. You don't know nothing about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now they have to have social media, even fake social media. They have, I can follow you on Instagram. Whatever. They have to have their fucking stripper fucking page, along with maybe their own real page, which you for sure have to have.
That stripper
Like,
page.
so you're like at work all the time. You know, like you're having to create content for fucking like, get out of here. This is terrible.
my buddy Manolo, shout out to the Manolo Experience. Look him up on YouTube. He was filming porn. And he was managing one girl. They were ranking in about over 10 grand on OnlyFans. But he was filming her. I mean, you stay up on that content, dude. You get paid. I mean,
yeah.
I can only imagine like if you're like a fucking banging 10, how much money you making?
I mean, it depends.
Mandy Sachs.
You gotta have other stuff going on.
Yeah, because there's so
There's
much
a million
content.
there's a million just hot chicks out there. You know, like if you don't have like a personality or a hobby or like something else, it's like who cares?
Speaking of hobbies,
or strawberry tits.
Right.
Strawberry flavored. Speaking of hobby, I saw this guy on the street juggling.
Oh,
money.
There's a lot of stuff like that right here on Alameda.
Dude, Mexico is. I mean, I know it's already here, but it's here.
It's here.
This fool was juggling and shit in the fucking middle of the street while the light was red, and then he,
That shit
tips his
is-
cap, and then
My favorite, all that shit is wild. But my favorite part of all of that is the timing, where they know how long this light is gonna last. And not only how long whatever I'm going to do, because I have to have time to get money from the cars, too.
Yeah.
So it can't just be the end, green light. It has to be like fucking the end, beat, green light. You know what I mean? But like when they do, when they have luchadors out there.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
And most of the time it's one little kid's doing the high flying, and like the older brother bases for him. I'm assuming it's the brother.
Yeah.
It's all. I mean, because it's completely different people, but always the exact same thing. you
always
know?
kidnapped from Mexico. Yeah, whatever.
Scissor grab.
And then the dad or the kidnapper, whoever it is, the guy who has.
the kidnapper.
Yeah, the dad or the kidnapper, one or the other.
His agent.
Wrestling trainer. What? There's a lot of words for. There's a lot of words for it. But that guy,
Vince
he's got
McMahon.
he's got the bucket, the money bucket.
Yeah.
He's walking to the cars while the kids are fucking, doing the head scissors and he's fucking spinning.
And there's
around,
always
dude.
meat mascaras with like Spider-Man.
Of course.
The kid only fixes Spider-Man
yeah,
shit.
Didn't maintain 100.
Spider fool.
Yeah. But yeah, I was crazy because I was like, what, the fucking juggler?
And that is a wild thing that's like.
Wait, where'd you see that? I'm sorry.
I was coming back from L.A.
Okay, but it was here in L.A.
Yeah. I think it was like a Telegraph, if I'm not mistaken. It's sort of like by the Citadel.
Okay.
But yeah, he was just throwing
like
his
in
shit.
the hood. It's like, yeah.
No, it was. I'll tell you, it was like right near a Pepe's. That's the only thing I could.
It sounds like
Pepe's.
it sounds like it belongs near Pepe's.
Pepe's.
Hey, it's funny that the dude in the street, he was Pepe also, the juggler. That was Pepe as well.
Yeah, his name was Pepe. No, but it was just like fuck, But I'd rather see that than just, hey, give me $1.
I mean, what if that guy don't know how to juggle?
Yeah.
Give me $1. I don't know how to juggle. Give me $1 so I can
Learn to
So I, can
juggle.
learn.
Hey, oh.
I don't have any balls to juggle. Give me $5
Oh,
so I can buy
shit.
some balls and learn how to
See,
juggle.
that's what I would do next to the juggler.
I don't have any balls.
To juggle some balls?
I need money
for juggling.
For
Money-
juggle school.
money
For
to
juggling
learn- money to
school.
learn how to juggle.
Oh, dude. He's probably raking way more money.
I found me a little quick thing on the internet.
Mexico.
No, that's right up the street.
I don't see no potholes. I don't think it's here. Look at that. Bounce off the ropes.
That shit right there, man.
Scissor
God
fucking.
damn. Oh, these fools do chair shots and everything. Why didn't he? He's no selling that chair shot, man. You fucking better
He
go
didn't have
down.
time. He didn't have
you better
time.
go down. Man.
By the way, that was Mexico because there was an ox skull right there on the corner.
Yeah, I know all about Oxco, man.
Oh, what you know about that,
That's
Johnny?
like the
7-Elevens of
that's like
Mexico?
that's like the Buc-ee's, the Buc-ee's of Mexico.
The fuck's a monkey?
Buc-ee's.
Oh, Bucky's.
From Texas.
Got it.
I would say the 7-Eleven, but they have 7-Elevens in Mexico.
Hell yeah, dude. They have 7-Elevens, and it trips me out. There's states that don't have 7-Eleven, but when there's fucking other countries that have 7.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, well, you don't have 7-Eleven. Thailand has 7-Eleven. How do you not have 7?
Yeah.
Japan has. My friend Danica was just in Japan, and she said she could have eaten at 7-Eleven the whole time, like, because it was like good like better sushi than we have here. Is just at 7-Eleven in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Because like the only they were talking about the things that make it out, like only after they're done picking does anything leave Japan. You know, so like the bottom of the barrel has better shit than we have because they take it all first and then send it off.
Oh, 100%.
So like at 7-Eleven they got bomb ass sushi. She was like, man, 7-Eleven sushi is the shit in Japan.
You know, when I went to the East Coast, everyone talks about the Wawas.
Yeah.
So I went into a Wawa. Now, mind you, I didn't try the food, but I looked at everything and like, it looks so...
Well, then how can you say anything about
Because
a
it looked all
Wawa?
basic, like,
Sometimes that's the hardest thing
Yeah.
to make. Good.
a sandwich?
Right.
Sometimes it's hard to
Look,
make good.
this is like traditional tattooing because people think look at it and they're like, oh, simple fuck. But it's like it's so easy to fuck up. Like
Yeah.
when you got to kiss it, you got to keep it simple. Like fucking kiss it, just fucking don't try to do too much.
Don't try to tongue it.
Don't try to do too much. Like having a brownie sundae with just a brownie, just vanilla ice cream, but like good ass. Yeah, like
yeah.
it makes all the difference in the world. It's like this is the most simple shit on earth, but with high quality ingredients, it becomes.
There's a sandwich shop in Cyprus called CJ's, Asian owned, and they do the perfect turkey sandwich, man.
Love it.
Ooh.
A turkey fucking sandwich. That's all I get there. I go in there and it has that perfect amount of mayonnaise. Everything is just on point, no crust. Perfect sandwich.
You want cheese?
You know what I mean? And then you grab your chips and your Arizona and you're happy.
Is it overly priced like some of
Hopefully.
these delis can get with like... I mean, I love Busy Bees. Love you, Busy Bees. Shout out in San Pedro. But then you get to the drinks and to the fucking... And the chip section is like, what the fuck happened here? Why is everything double the price?
Well, that's why
Sandwiches
you stop
are
at
still fucking...
7-Eleven. Stop at 7-Eleven before you go to Busy
Oh, okay.
Bees and get your super big gulp and
Or
your
at the
big
real
bag of
grocery
chips.
store.
Or the real grocery store. Or the 99-cent store.
Oh, you know.
Oh, they do have a lot of things that...
Yeah, they do. They got Doritos. They got all that shit. You know?
We gotta
Or
watch out with
Aldi's.
that with most of their stuff though, because a lot of their shit's about to expire and go bad.
Well, it's about to.
Yeah, hurry up.
You eat it. Yeah, it's for
Hurry
that
up.
day. Yeah. You're not going to keep it
What are
forever.
you doing, man? Fucking hurry up and eat it.
Aldi's is real good, too. I don't know if you have Aldi's.
Aldi's, I've never
Oh,
been
there's
to
one in
Aldi's.
Compton.
All I know about is that you give them a quarter for the shopping cart. That's all
Well,
I know.
that's what makes you take it back.
Right, but that's all but that's literally the only, and that the cashiers get to sit down. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, they have their own little
That
chairs.
looks lazy as fuck, though.
But that's all that, because their job is affected, zero.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that is they're comfortable. Like that's the only
Maybe.
that's the only difference. And in America, us going, what the fuck, man? Why you get to sit down at work? Like, if you go to Europe, they're all sitting down. You know what I mean? Like they're not. That's not how. It's not how other people operate. Only us.
I remember growing up at the Lucky supermarket. Same thing where you, I don't remember the cost a quarter to get the fucking carts, but I would wrangle up the carts and take them back, and they would spit out quarters. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
fuck yeah. That was my
Oh,
first.
I don't remember that. I went to Lucky's all. We had a Lucky's right up the street.
They didn't do that
What
back
about
then.
Alpha Beta?
Well,
Alpha
what?
Beta. I remember that shit.
Yeah. Fuck. Now we had a Lucky. I stole the Snickers from a Lucky's
Oh
once.
shit.
Damn.
I dropped it and kicked it through the door because I thought it had a sensor. You know what I'm saying? I kicked it out.
That's like wanting it bad. Where it's like I think there's a sense.
No, hey, you know, you hear shit like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
they're gonna fucking, you know,
Yeah.
fucking kicked it, and then got in the back of the station wagon, mind you,
Of course.
and then you hear the fucking, hey, what's going on back there? What are you doing?
Where'd you get a candy bar
Yeah,
from?
how'd you get that? Oh, fuck.
I had money.
Yeah, you know you didn't.
Yeah, where'd you get money from?
I'm
Oh,
money.
man, I had money.
I'm money.
See, if you would have went to the Lucky's one where I was going to, you could have collected some carts.
Yeah.
You got some Snickers money.
I'm gonna age myself, but when they had the Olympics here,
1984.
and they had the bicycle
Steve was 16 years
on
old.
the 91 freeway.
They had a what now?
The bicycle racing was off the 91 freeway.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, in Carson where they had the velodrome. That
No,
place.
no. But like the other part of the long distance.
outside,
bikes,
right? Outside racing.
It went down to 91. So me and my friend went and put an ice chest on a little like wagon, and we went. And back in the day, they used to sell sodas for 25 cents outside of Lucky's, and we were selling them for 75 cents over the bridge that you would see the races at. We had like the lime, the regular.
Is this
the
President's
grape.
Choice? Is this?
Yeah, I think it was
PC,
something like that.
Or PC, man, 25 cents a can for
25
sure.
cents a can. We went out there. I drank half the cans, but we made a little bit of money. Damn.
It sucks that like doing that shit now is harder because people don't have cash. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
have,
Well, that's
Tell
how you,
me.
Yeah, you get
You
the
gotta be
fucking
set up
you
for
get,
all that
You
stuff.
get the Zelle.
eBay Authenticity Guarantee. It's checked by experts.
Goddamn fucking commercials.
Skip it.
Yeah, you can skip it on the right.
Look at this guy. He's
Just
going-
skip this guy. Yeah, that guy's
It is
dead.
live. Al Michaels
Let's
is
see if
on
we
the
can see
scene,
Steve.
so let's pick
Yeah,
up that
selling
competition.
Cokes. Or
How's
selling
David
sodas.
Finney
There
doing?
he is.
Well, Jim, at this point, things are about the same as when we last visited with you some 15 minutes ago. We still have that pack of 7 with Finney, Graywall, and Rogers of the United States, Lauritsen and Sather of Norway,
I saw Steve in the back.
Arango of Colombia.
Wow, this is
and
I'm
like
making
a
it.
beast.
It's just a little bit,
They're picking up the pace
further.
a little bit. They're on the next to last lap. They have the women, of course, taking one today as Connie Carpenter won the first.
I hear helicopter, must be
women's
Compton.
cycling
Do you
event
think,
in the history
would you
of the
be into
Olympic
going
Games. That's
to,
Graywall now moving out in front.
Turns out, would you be into going to any events for the Olympics coming up?
Yeah, I'd like to the wrestling.
Sure.
My godson
But
wrestle.
would,
so
would you
wrestling.
want? Because like I
Would I
went
sell Cokes? No.
in '84. During this one, my dad took me to. We went to field hockey, and it was like Iran playing. Like we didn't know any of the countries,
Yeah.
but it was just like what we
Pretty
could
cool.
get, what we could get tickets to. You know?
Yeah.
You go there, and there's just all that.
I've been to like soccer games for like World Cup and shit like that here
Yeah.
when they had the Gold Cup.
Yeah.
I've been to those and they're lighting fireworks, throwing piss on people. It's like, what the fuck? But to Olympics, well, I went to the road race. But yeah, I mean, wrestling, boxing. I'd like to see
Sure.
the boxing. What else?
Boxing you could probably go to too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could get tickets to that.
Santa Anita, I think they're going to be doing some of the horse stuff there, like the
equestrian
jump
stuff?
equestrian stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that'd
Oh,
be cool
I
to
didn't
check
think
out.
about that, sure.
I mean, just to say you were there, I guess.
Right.
you know?
That's how I feel about the field hockey thing. It's like I was there.
it was
like,
Olympics.
I did some Olympics. We bought some pins. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to them, but you know.
Yeah. Half that shit's always usually gone, right? You can't, and then you'll find it years later.
I would. I bet that stuff's worth money. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, to somebody.
So here's a conundrum. Let's talk about this. So the other night I went with Danica. So we went to go see Dune first, which was fucking awesome. So afterwards, she got invited to this preview of like a show, like a stage show. And what it is this guy wrote a book that's basically what if Batman happened in the 20s and 30s, the 1920s and 30s. So like that kind of style. Super cool book. This show is based on that. So he gave everybody copies of the books, blah blah blah. So afterwards, his show that he made before this was a pair. So the show is like a burlesque Batman show. The show that he made before this that ran for a long time was called The Empire Strips Back, and it was a burlesque Star Wars show. And apparently that ran forever. It was like a parody, blah 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 blah. So afterwards, he's like, "Hey, let me get you copies of the magazines." Oh, because Danica's like, "I'm gonna go introduce myself to this dude," you know. So and he knew who she was from her YouTube stuff. He's like, "Oh yeah, of course I know who you are." You know, blah, blah. So they're talking. It's like, "Oh, it's cool, man." The dude was cool as fuck. And he goes, "Let me give you." So he made 2 issues of it's Star Wars Playboy called Wookiee Erotica is what it's called. It's these two fucking things. So he gave them to us. It's fucking awesome, and they're super cool. So Mikey, my roommate, he loves fucking Star Wars. You know, this fool fucking is obsessed with Star Wars. So I show it to him. He's like, "Oh, these are super cool." It's like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool." So I look up. You can't get them. There's fucking the last ones that were sold online sold for $275 a piece for each issue. So it's like $600 worth of fucking.
And Mike ain't buying yet.
Well, I'm just saying we haven't talked about any of this stuff because on my honest, very real thoughts is I would like Mikey to have these.
But now they're worth.
This will also. I just found $600. You know what I mean? So it's like,
here's a month's rent.
These are. We haven't had these conversations yet. Yeah, but because I would like both of us to feel like we got ripped off.
Would you?
You know what I mean?
Would
Like,
you?
I don't need full value. Like, I don't need full value, you know, but I want both of us to
I don't
feel
know
like-
what you pay, or if you pay or whatever, but are you the kind of guy that would say, here for my rent, or you'd rather have the money?
I would rather pay less in rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's $50. There's rent, or whatever. You know, I would much rather that than have him hand me cash that I'm gonna have to
Blow
give him
it.
back, or that I'm gonna have to hand back right back to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, in 3 days I'm just gonna
Give
this.
double.
Yeah. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I have the Playboy autograph by China. I wonder how much that's
hell
worth.
yeah. What are we looking up right now?
And the Marge.
Marge Simpson?
Yeah.
That one probably.
That one.
Cartoon?
Cartoon?
No, the real fucking Marge Simpson.
Well, I don't know who does the voice.
Oh no, probably some dude.
Or someone who's 30 years older than when they first started doing it. So,
Exactly.
At least 30. It's been longer.
No,
than
it was
that.
a cartoon. It was the first one ever, like cartoon with on Playboy, I guess you would say. But yeah, dude. And I also have the other two.
$149 factory sealed, but that's not autographed, so who knows?
Autograph, I'd probably say at least $100 more minimum.
But it's not factory sealed.
Marge Simpson.
It's not what?
It's not factory sealed. It's sealed with something else.
Oh wait, yours is not factory sealed because it's autographed.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if 150
the
factory
value that it loses from being not factory sealed, it should at least gain
From
being
the
autographed.
autograph. Yeah.
So still 150, $200.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Well, it's worth whatever someone's
I
willing
was
to
about
pay
to
for
say,
it.
That's
that's what
absolutely what
it
it's
is,
worth.
yeah.
That's the
Throw it
whole
up for
fucking-
500 and see go from there.
Oh man, I'm knocking shit
And
down.
we're giving away the Pigs radio sign as well.
That's gonna go up.
knocking shit down, man.
Yeah, and the Marge, and then the other one too. They had Brock Lesnar's wife and
That's Sable.
and then someone else on there.
So I don't know if I've ever told this story. I used to have a box full of collectible Playboys, swimsuit issues, old. Because you remember before the internet when there used to be magazines that had pictures of naked celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Wait.
like if they saw them at if a paparazzi picture before they could put it on the internet.
You
The
put it in
place where they could
magazine.
put it is in this fucking mag called Celebrity Sleuth, and there was other ones that were like fucking celebrity naked magazines. So all these magazines that I had because I anticipated them being worth more money at some point. Like I had good ones, you know. And so I was living with this girl, and if by some chance she happens to hear this, I'm not referring to you as this girl to dismiss you. I'm referring to this girl as to not say your name. You know. So I'm with this chick. And I come home, and it wasn't even until I took it. So she's acting like totally regular. And then I go to take a shower, and the bathtub is filled up with water, and all the magazines are in it.
Oh shit!
All the magazines are in it.
Why?
Because she was jealous. She thought like this is what I'm jacking off to or whatever. And this was still right at the beginning of the internet, so there wasn't like phone porn. Like that wasn't really. But yeah, this is before iPhones. But this is not what I'm jacking off to. You know what I mean? This is not. These are in a box in my closet. You know. So because I'm a completely healthy individual, I decide I'm just not gonna say anything. Because she didn't say shit. She knew I'd been home for hours. You know what I mean? She's acting like there's not a problem. Like, hey, little bit. You know, I go take a shower. I was like, what the fuck? So I let the water out. And then it's because it's all mulch. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
And I just shove it, not where the faucet is, on the other side. And I just make a pile, you know, and I just leave it. And it's like, all right. And we lived our lives like we were happy. Like we weren't in a fight for like 3 or 4 days while this thing just sat.
And no one moved it.
No one moved it. No one talked about it. Fucking nothing. We're just like going on life like we're goddamn psychopaths. I don't remember how. I honestly don't. I would love to talk to her to see if she remembers.
Well,
how
her
this-
name is Toxica.
Yeah.
That's what we call them in
to see
Spanish.
if she got to remember how this all eventually. Because I remember we fought about it, but I don't know how it got fucking.
First of
settled.
all, how dare you take this man's future money?
Right. Even if those things, even if they were only worth like $20 a piece, there's hundreds of there's.
And you know what? Even if you were jacking off to them, they're
It's
yours.
my personal business. I'll do whatever I want to.
And they're yours.
Right. And then so the one that I had to really like, I was like, there's the swimsuit issue in here. These are like bikinis.
Yeah.
And that's like, this is bikinis. Like,
Do you remember any of the celebrities or any of the like bikini people? Or
it was all the good ones. Like back when the swimsuit issue was fucking
The
popping,
shit, yeah.
You know, like late 90s. Like just.
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I don't think she was ever. I mean, I for sure had Playboys of her, but not like it was just. And now sometimes I'll see like magazines that I know I had listed like on for sale. I'm just like, motherfucker.
No way.
What's the most expensive one you've seen?
There was one that was $100 that was like a Playboy that I had that was for sure $100.
You had like 4 copies of it.
No, I mean but like it was like, oh, cool, man, cool. I figured I've done the math, like rough napkin math,
yeah.
and it's like $1,000 for sure. You know, I mean,
You owe
like,
this man $1,000. A
know,
named
minimum.
woman.
where it's like, are you over nothing? Over nothing. Over like
assumption.
Digging in a box on a shelf in the closet.
Yeah, she
You
went.
know what I mean? Like, this is like, what's in this box? And then open it and getting mad for no fucking reason.
And I think that's the one thing when you are in a relationship where you have to like be careful of what you look for or what you ask, because you'll find the answer you're not wanting to know.
Whatever your worst nightmare about the answer.
Yeah,
that's what's like, you know what I mean? Like,
and then, but even the question is lame. It's not even or like you said, she went and looked into this box where she could have waited till you got home and said, "Hey, Johnny, what's in the box?"
that box?
Oh, you know
Or-
what? It's old magazines that I'm collecting because they're collectible.
I would have been like, you know what's in there? Our fucking savings account is in there. Retirement is in there.
And this shit's worth a lot of money,
Yeah.
you know? And then she'd be like, oh, okay. Because, like, I don't know her, so I'm making assumptions. But as soon as it would have been, like, money, and then it changes.
Right.
Because it goes from you doing one thing to, like, oh, this is worth something.
Trying to make money. It's like you just threw away baseball cards. Like you just came in here and
Yeah.
just ripped up a bunch of baseball cards. Like,
Because you
come
got
on.
jealous of a piece of paper. Or maybe if he took care of me, I wouldn't need a box of magazines.
Yeah.
Not doing your job.
No, she was doing her job.
Okay.
That was never an issue. That was never a problem for us.
Oh, man.
That part. Everything else
was great.
No, giant problem. No, everything else giant problems. The sex part always wonderful. But like,
the rest of it,
life, all kinds of problems.
Well, yeah, you know. And I hate to dwell on it, but to go and fucking fill the bathtub with water and just leave it there till you got home.
For me to find.
To you to find.
Not like, hey, go in the bathroom. Because it would be completely different. Not that it's good, but if I walked in and she was like, you know what? Fuck you and fuck your magazines. Go look in the fucking bathtub. At least then it would have been like, we're having this face to face.
Yeah.
We're having this fight. This is a one-on-one fight happening between us.
You know what about?
Right. You know what? But all this like, now it's in the bathtub and she didn't say nothing to me about it. And now it's like, ooh. And now, and plus, I'm a sucker. Once we're involved in like crazy shit, it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna be crazy. I can be crazy. I can do this. Like, let's be involved in
Let's
crazy.
get crazy.
Shit. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. You know, I'm ready to fucking go.
Hell yeah.
Not
Well, talking
even-
about crazy, I was thinking we should do an episode where we just sing everything, almost like a musical.
We're gonna sing and say some stuff. It'll be pretty funny.
Because he sings.
Johnny's a natural already.
I like to sing.
And then we'll have people call in, but they have to sing.
Damn.
I think that'd be pretty funny. I don't know. I was just.
Does rapping count the same? Because I know D. Rotten likes to rap
Hell
when
no.
he's doing his
No,
show.
no. It has to be musical style.
Yeah, gotta be singing.
And if you're listening to
Preferably
no,
slow.
it does not count.
You gotta be singing and let them know. Did you guys see the Oscars when fucking Ryan Gosling sang "I'm Just Ken"?
I don't know
For
what
the Barbie
song
movie.
that is.
It's for the Barbie movie. I'd never heard it before until he did it. But what I could tell you is he was having a lot of fun. Like you just tell why he was doing that. This fool was up there having a good old time.
I didn't watch any of that. I don't.
Well, you didn't see John Cena naked?
No.
John Cena was
You couldn't,
naked.
you
For
couldn't
no
see John
reason.
Cena.
Yeah, he was up there. Yeah, there was just an envelope floating around.
I did see. I didn't watch that, but then I caught it on highlights.
That's why I didn't watch. I just watched clips.
And then-
what do you think? I'm gonna sit down for 3 hours watching an award show? Are you crazy?
I watched a clip where it was like John Cena's part of the Illuminati. And that was
So
ritual.
fucking stupid.
Oh, I did see that too.
Look at this.
That's what I watched.
This man's been out. This man's made his living being naked in front of people. Like wearing not much more than what he had on. Like in front, like, and is also fucking jacked. Now you want to talk about a humiliation ceremony? If you sent a fat guy out there and we're like, whoa, and he did that, I would believe that this is a humiliation ceremony. John Cena, looking gassed, and out there fucking like getting woo, like this is.
Yeah, the guys in the audience are humiliated.
Right. It was an Illuminati ceremony for all the dudes in the audience. So it's like, oh, fuck, man. I look like shit, dude. This fool's fucking 40-something years old.
And ripped.
Gassed, you know what I mean? Just having a good-ass time. And there it is. Hilarious.
That's Illuminati. You know what? I was disappointed, though. The only Mexican was the parking attendant, security from Jimmy Kimmel's show there. That was pretty weak. Toasting with the
Guillermo?
tequila shot. Like, fuck you.
Guillermo.
First of all, that tequila tastes like shit. It's expensive and it's garbage.
Yeah.
Second of all, Guillermo, that's it. That's a representation that we get. Guillermo?
Yeah.
No mames, güey.
Bill out there.
Yeah.
It took me, I didn't know that Guillermo meant William for a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, that
Bill.
was our big.
I remember
Splash.
meeting Guillermo once.
What? Where'd you meet him at Mal's Bar?
No,
He was there for the darts.
Surprisingly, not at Mal's Bar. I ended up winning tickets for an for a weenie roast, and he was in the.
Guillermo was there?
He was in the pit in Irvine Meadows
Selling hot dogs.
Who was he there to see?
I have no idea, but he was
The Cure.
he was in the whole
Cure.
get up. I forgot what year that was. Oh, you know what? I think it was
He
Rob.
was in his security get up?
Yes,
Like still rocking his.
Yes.
Of course he was.
I think Rob Zombie was there that year.
Yeah.
And
He was like, dick through the
When you're
ditches,
Guillermo,
bird.
you have to be in that getup.
I mean, if you're looking for attention, yeah, you know, for sure. Yeah.
Of course he is. He's
And
Guillermo.
it's wild that he could take that off and become invisible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's with a little hat, you know, a little hat,
Yep.
or even like a little cowboy hat.
Just throw some shades on him. He's
just
done.
whatever, and he's fucking invisible. Just some paisa. Who's that
Yeah.
fucking guy? Like,
I don't know. That's my
man.
deal. My deal, Guillermo.
Guillermo.
It's like, and they're so. That's the right kind of famous. The disappearing famous. Like, all right, cool, man. Like, I'm not gonna be famous.
Like
anymore.
Tito from Power. This is Tito. This is Tito.
No, that's not how you do it. This is Tito. That's how you do it. This is Tito coming in for my
No. Tito, the guy that used to do the Mexican shit. He used to do
Oh,
the
I
Tito's
was
top
thinking
4
about
at 4.
Theo.
No,
Remember
no,
on
no.
Theo?
But he was the Asian cat with that deep
that's why he
voice.
turned into invisible because no one thought he was fucking Asian.
Yeah, and then he, I think he quit radio or something happened, but he had a.
The internet happened, and they were like,
well, no,
yeah,
he
yeah.
couldn't be on the radio for 2 or 3 years because they still paid him. They paid him his contract,
Oh, sure.
and then but he couldn't do radio in LA for a while. Yeah. But he got his money, so he didn't go.
That was
fuck.
such like a weird time.
Yeah.
Theo's time in fucking LA. That was a fucking weird time.
Asian, because
man.
everyone thought he was a black dude, and he was just like
And
Asian
good
as hell.
looking, I was slinging
Yeah.
dick on black girls in there, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
You're who?
Some Asian dude was like, hey, what's up, it's Theo. Come to me.
The bastard.
Let me lick you up and down.
Hey, he's playing Jodeci. He's playing lovemaking
Yeah.
music too.
Heck yeah. Radio back then was the shit, dude. It was the shit.
That's what I would play. I'd play lovemaking music if I was a DJ.
Oh,
I'd play
yeah, dude.
Romanticos.
I was thinking of doing another Van Drivers one, either with the original Van Driver cast or getting another cast of Van Drivers maybe from a different era of K-Rock.
If we were going to do this is what I would like.
Go ahead.
I would like anonymous questions submitted
Oh.
from the people. Like, what questions do you got? Like, just whatever. Like, but I imagine they would have some interesting questions for the group.
So if we had like Oso again and those cats, they would have to.
Like, submit a question, man. Submit a question for the group.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that, you know, if there's anything you ever wanted to know, thing you ever wondered, things that have stories that haven't been settled, you know, whatever.
Like
you
you,
know?
did you rat me out?
Right. Or you got old beef, you got old questions, you got whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking, we're coming to settle.
No, I
that
remember
shit.
when I first started, and I told this story a couple of days ago. We were working, no doubt, at the Gibson, and me and Chuck were new to the street team, and we got there, and the first place we went to was Camacho's to start drinking fucking margaritas because they were like a margarita special and shit, you know? So me and Chuck are sitting at the end
On
of the
work
table.
hours.
On work hours.
Yeah, of course. On the clock.
Oh, on the clock. And we're sitting at the end, and they all look at us and like, you guys ain't drinking? Yeah, we're drinking. I mean, that was it. You know, you're either drinking or you're like, what the fuck out? Get the fuck out of here, you know? So we started drinking, and then someone ratted us out. And for a split second, they thought it was me. Because I was on the morning show. They're like, oh, this fool told on us. So I was like, motherfucker, I was drinking.
What did I tell? What do you think I told? We were drinking?
And if you're listening, fucker, Ziggy was the one that fucking...
Ziggy, that you bastard.
Because he was our boss's like best friend.
Oh, of course he fucking...
He
showed where his loyalties lie.
Oh, yeah. But the crazy part is our boss, Smiley, at the time...
was the boss?
Yeah.
Oh, what the... Nothing happened.
Yeah, exactly. So you wasting... You ratted us out for nothing.
Well, you lost face with us and made no face with him.
No.
You know, like you did. There was no exchange.
I like Smiley in here because, dude, and Smiley, whatever. It is what it is, man. I would go up to Smiley and be like, hey, I'm taking Friday off and this and that. He'd be like, oh, all right. Like, he didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it was, that's why I said I haven't had a real job since fucking 1998. Even before that shit, I was at the magazine. I was working on Dirt Pilot Mag, so I didn't have a real job till since 1996, 97. A real job.
Right.
Just
I only had one real job.
You know, and that's crazy. From when I started working to like 96, I had a shit ton of fucking real jobs.
Sure.
You know, Boys and Girls Club, fucking Sports Bar and Grill, fucking a shit ton of fucking jobs, bro. And then after that, it was just like no work. It was not real work, at least.
Sure. I was just thinking the other day. So the only job I had, I worked in a factory where my dad worked. They just fucking closed.
Oh,
the
shit.
factory closed. My dad's worked there since he was 18. They fucking closed. He's like 70, whatever now. Like he's worked there that whole fucking time. So they
retired?
Closed. They closed. The factory fucking closed. Like they fucking, it's gone. So the company went out of business. So when I worked there, when my dad loved celebrating like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, like fucking luncheon, we're gonna talk about everybody. You got to pick a gift out of a catalog. They give you a catalog. You get the.
Oh shit!
For my 10 year, I picked this reclining chair that I took to the tattoo shop. Like that was my tattoo shop chair. Was this chair I got out of this catalog? So it was 10 or 15. I don't know. It was right at the end. So because I don't know how long they were counting. Because I worked there from the time I was like 12 until I was like 25, but like not officially. You know what I mean? During summers or right. So it's like, it's my big, like, I see how the speeches my dad gives for other people, they're 5 and 10 years, whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is he going to say about me? Like, this is going to be,
shit.
I'm about to get something good. Yeah. Like, man, I can't wait to hear what my dad finally going to give me my props in front of everybody. Like, here we go, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it starts, and it's like, yeah, my son's worked here for a long time, you know, blah, blah, blah. Here you go. And that was it. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, are you, like, I cannot, right. And I was like, I cannot believe, like, I was so hurt. Like, and then my boss, Steve Fierro, what's up, man? He pulls me in and he's like, and I was like, obviously upset, you know, and he was like, I don't remember how it came out, but he finally tells me, he's like, why did my dad say shit about me? Because he had ran his speech, what he had planned, he ran it past Steve, and Steve's like, you can't say that in front of people. Because the story that he told was like my first few days when I was fucking working. I'm like 13 years old. I was working with a hot glue gun, gluing pallets together with a fucking glue gun, and it gets stuck. I fucking pull, and finally all of it comes out, and it covers these two fingers, and like down onto my index finger, my middle finger on my left hand, and like down where I put it in. It's like and I put it. There's like a safety sink, you know, right there. And I put it in there, and the steam, like all this steam fucking comes out, and like my fingers are fucked.
So those are plastic fingers.
Yeah, I was just fucking. And my dad, and I'll never forget. My dad looks at me. He goes, "You don't want to go to the hospital, do you?" And I was like, no, you know, I guess not. Like in my mind, I was like, yeah, of course I want to go to the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
And not only did I not go to the hospital and not go home, I went back to work Like, it was like fucking bandaged it up and sent me back to work. And so my dad tells that story as a speech to Steve. Steve's like, you can't.
It's OSHA, bro.
Like,
What?
you can't go say that in front of people. And so he was like, oh, my fucking son's been here for 10. I was like, yeah, I burned my fingers off. And then he told like, you could see, in my mind, in my memory, you could see my fucking bones. Like, like it was. And when I got home, my mom was yelling, my dad, he has to go to the hospital. And I was like, no, we're going to get in fucking trouble. You know?
That's what happens, bro.
That's what happens when you have a real job.
That's what happens when you have a real job.
And they
with your
kept
dad.
you after that for that entire time.
Yeah, they kept me out. What do you mean?
I mean, that was like, how many years were you there? In the fucking first week, you were here fucking gluing your...
That was not my fault.
Hey, he could have
Why are
his
you?
dick.
Yeah, why is he saying it like I did something wrong? Did you hear how he said? This was I was a child left unsupervised. This is not. I did nothing wrong.
You were fucking.
I was a child left unsupervised with a tool I didn't know how to use. How is any of that 13?
Should have gave you proper training before you touched that shit.
Huh?
Teenager making money.
Yes, $7.25
an hour.
No, I was making $7, and minimum wage was $4.25 at the time, and I was making.
You were making more than
that. Oh no, I was killing it. I was killing it.
And they couldn't teach you how to fucking use a glue gun.
No,
God damn
they
it!
didn't teach me how to do nothing.
God damn.
Yeah,
For $7, you better come in knowing shit.
Nepotism, man. That's what happens, you know.
It's crazy though, because now I was talking to somebody about that, about like money. I go, motherfucker, you don't remember when it was like $3-4 an hour? Like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember. I think my first job minimum wage was like $5.25 or some shit.
But gas was like fucking 86 cents.
Yeah.
I remember when I was started. Well, what shit? Was it when I was driving? No, it would have to be way earlier now, maybe. But I remember when gas was like 90-something cents, up to $1. Then when it hit to $1.25, like, God damn, what's happening here?
Yeah, but with the Starbucks in your hand, like $6, you're like, oh, what the fuck?
There was no Starbucks back then.
Yeah, that's true. Gas was like 98 cents when I got my driver's license. Did I tell you that when I went to Seattle, just a little bit ago, you go to Seattle, there's still like the original Starbucks, like the first one.
Yeah.
So
Is it nice?
No. Oh. It's the first one. You know, they didn't have any money then. And the logo's different. It's all fucking completely different. But I went up there and I started screaming that it all could have stopped here. It all could have stopped here. I was like, before this, coffee was for old people served in diners. You know, like why?
Well, most of those people aren't drinking coffee.
What do you mean?
They're not drinking. They're drinking caramel, frappuccino.
They're drinking flavored coffee. But at the bottom, it's coffee.
Like chai tea lattes, and no one's drinking like a cup of Joe. No one says, "Hey, give me a cup of Joe."
No, that's Starbucks.
Give it to me black.
Yeah, give it to me black.
Americano. That's black and water.
Does it taste the same, or is it kind of like the Del Taco going to Vegas in Barstow, where that's the first one?
I didn't. Do you think I participated at this Starbucks? I don't drink coffee, and two, if I did, I wouldn't drink Starbucks. So no, I did not participate.
He drink.
I just yelled out. I just yelled outside.
No, he drink at that other one. What's the other one? Dutch Brothers.
Oh, dude, I just learned that there's a Dutch Bros here in Orange County now. Like,
I think it's like Disneyland or something. Disney?
No, Fountain Valley.
There's a.
Yeah, the line's probably huge.
I had my first Dutch Bros going this year when I went to Fresno.
Same here.
They are covered with Dutch Bros, and they're so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Sonic's meets Starbucks, but better.
When I went to when it was going to Fresno, I was actually driving to Seattle, and I pull into one, and the guy goes, "What did you like?" I go, "Look, this is my first time ever, bro." And I go, "This is what I drink at Starbucks," and he goes, "I got you."
Oh shit!
And then I went, and he even said, "I'll pay for your first one."
Really?
And so I went up to the, after, because he was out there with the little board.
Yeah.
And I went up to the front, and the girl gave me, and it was fucking delicious as hell. It was good.
I had.
And free.
So Seattle again. So the gum wall, which I saw is fucking ridiculous. But so here's the wall. You walk down this alley, and there's the wall here. It's all dumb. Right here is a coffee shop. Mm-hmm. And so I was with my secret girlfriend. She was getting coffee. I got a London Fog, which I don't even know what that is. It was fucking delicious. And it's like, we could probably look it up. It's like a tea drink.
When you go up the stairs from the gum wall, up top, right up there, there's a guy making donuts.
Yeah.
Them shits are bomb. Did you try them?
No, but I saw them.
And then right across the street, there's a bakery.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking delicious ass shit right
Yeah,
there
we ate
too.
at all of those bakeries and all that bullshit right there. We ate at all of those places.
Yeah, because my friend Jen's from up there. She's a pastry chef and her husband's a chef. And we went out there just to get these fucking donuts that she wanted. And to see them throw fish for me.
I didn't see. They were not throwing fish when I was there. We did walk around.
I think you now. I think you
have to like
they
make
charge
them do
you,
it, or you have to buy stuff and like.
yeah, they charge you to catch a fish or some shit.
I mean, it was fine. Seattle was.
I would have missed too. I would have made sure it hit somebody.
They throw it. I don't think you throw it.
No, but you catch it.
Oh.
I think you can pay to catch it or some bullshit like that. I would have just been like, oh shit, slap some lady. That would have been funny.
I had a lot of fruit there. There was a lot of fruit vendors. They were giving out samples. I ate a lot of fruit.
We did buy fruit and all kinds of stuff like that. I did see the Starbucks. The line was huge.
Oh really? There wasn't even any line there. I was just yelling.
No, when I was there, there was a big line. And then I went downstairs and bought all little Trotzies for the family.
Sure.
You know, little magnets and bullshit, cups.
And then when we were there, so the Airbnb we're looking at, like we're looking directly. It's like right across the street from all that shit what we were just talking about. There's like a little music venue, music box. Is that what it's called? Like a little. And DJ Pauly D was fucking in town for what, and we were just watching the line and like seeing who was fucking going to see old Pauly D.
Nice.
It was pretty hilarious.
I never heard him live, but I seen videos. He's so bad as a
I
DJ.
imagine. And then
It's
we were
the
like
worst.
not arguing. We were having a heated discussion about what we thought Pauly D charges.
I'm sure.
Probably a lot.
That's, you know.
Back then, I'm probably sure that was like in the 20s.
Oh no, whatever number we had, everything that I could find on the internet was like $30,000-$40,000 a gig.
Wow.
Like, you know, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
But people love that shit. You know what I mean? People love just to, I remember we used to go to Gwen Stefani's brother's Halloween party. Did you go?
Todd, no.
No, you never went? And there were so many people there, B, C, D, the celebrities and shit. And people that I would take or people that I would invite to go, they'd be like, oh, that's so-and-so. Oh, that's so-and-so. I was like, God damn. You know, people love that shit.
Yeah.
Especially people that watch TV and they get into the shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, there was always people like, oh my God, so-and-so.
Have you watched the show? Have you watched Warrior on Netflix?
No.
It used to be on Max, apparently. But it's like a show about San Francisco Chinatown in like the minor 49ers time, like fucking railroad building times.
Yeah.
And it's all about the Chinese underground. And it has like this one guy who's basically Bruce Lee. You know what I mean? Like, but it's pretty good. There's some good fighting and a lot of naked people. Because this show is like, they're full on.
Are naked chicks or are naked dudes?
I mean, for the most part, chicks, but there's dudes too. Like, I mean, because it's fucking. So, you know, dudes are naked too.
I know there's an underground in like Mexicali. A lot of the Asians went out there, Chinese. So there's underground like tunnels and they used to live underground and shit. And I guess they say the best Chinese food you can ever find is right there in Mexicali.
Absolutely.
San Gabriel Valley. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
There's this awesome Chinese Szechuan kitchen in Tecate, where Tecate beer comes from.
I heard of that beer.
It's right in between TJ and Tecate Light. That in Mexicali, closer to TJ. Like as soon as you get down to TJ, it's like Tecate.
When you can find like that, like you know, you didn't know there's an underground Chinese community in fucking Mexicali. They make bomb Chinese food. When you could find like that, that's the best. You know?
Yeah, and you go to places and it's all shit written in Chinese and shit. Like
and because these fools, like, all right, this is obviously I'm just assuming and guessing all of these things. Like Chinese people come to San Francisco, L.A., wherever they
railroads.
Go. Right, but I'm saying there's other Chinese people around and more Chinese people coming, so like it changes. You know, the food and all that shit. When you're moving, like this is now you're by yourself, like you're isolated, so things don't change as much. Like you still just keep doing it how you were doing it, you know? So like that fucking Chinese food.
Because it's not exposure.
Right, this is the original recipe Chinese food. Not where you talk to 20 other people and got all this, like, nah, this is how we do it here.
This is how we do orange chicken.
Right.
But yeah, so supposedly, you know, they lived underground after they were kicked out of the United States, after they were, you know, did the railroads and all that shit work. They went to Mexicali and lived underground. And there was like the first ever like mayor of Mexicali was like Asian or Chinese, of course. And then there's a bunch of just Chinese writing in walls and shit. I have family from Mexicali and they were like, yeah, dude. And some of the fucking best Chinese food there. Bomb. That's crazy.
I don't remember the name of the restaurant I went to, but we hit up the last time I went out there, Chinese restaurant, and I forgot how much. It was a couple bucks, and we fucked so much food.
Oh, you fucked the food?
Fucked the food.
God damn.
So much of it. Fucked it all.
Did you see, there was a video that got put up. There was a dude diving, and he has this stick, and he's like poking it around. And then ink squirts out, and he gets this octopus, and he grabs it, and he just like bites. Like kills it, but he's just like, and that's how the apparently like between their eyes or whatever, it's the fastest way to kill him. And I saw that and I was like, all right, cool. When aliens show up and start eating us, I don't want to hear shit from anybody. You know, the fact that this is allowed, like we know these fools are geniuses. This is not like dog smart, like fucking smart.
Hey, that's smart. He got his head bit.
You know what I mean? They're just like, I'll fucking eat him. Yeah, like, oh.
But he was eating him. It wasn't like he was just killing.
No, he killed it so he could go eat it. But but it's like just vicious. Just grabbed it and fucking.
What's the only way you can kill it?
They shouldn't be eating.
But
I don't think we should be eating them at all. Octopus? Fuck no.
You don't like them?
No, it's because they're smart. I don't think we should be eating them because they're fucking geniuses. This is an alien species that lives under the water. We fucking eat them.
So good though.
I mean,
dogs probably taste wonderful.
Well, they eat them in Asia.
I think that's supposed to be illegal now. Coming soon.
Dog eating?
Yeah, I think there's these festivals that happen out there from dog eating. They're supposed to be stopping those completely. And
look, man, as soon as shit hits the fan, people are gonna
eat rats, eat whatever.
There's gonna be lots of dog and cat eating going on.
But I remember that those dogs are specifically made for eating, though. It was a certain breed. Because I seen that. I forgot what episode it was. It was like one of those like Netflix, like people eating around the world and shit.
Yeah.
And they had all these dogs lined up, sort of like the ducks.
Yeah.
Roasted ducks. But they were the same type of dog.
Sure.
So it wasn't like it was like a fucking Doberman and a fucking pit bull and a little wiener dog. No, there wasn't no like.
I think you're right because it looks weird. It doesn't look like a regular dog, right? Like the way like.
And they would do, and this guy, he ate. He didn't eat the dog itself, but he had the tail, the meaty tail part of it, a soup. Like, that's what he was down to do. So he ate the soup of the tail, and he was like, oh, it's cool. I'm like, fuck. With all the seasonings and shit, it's just broth, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, but that's whatever the seasonings are, that's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Well, I know a dude in Bali who went, so they do this thing, or they did it then. They had a puppy, and they put its head like in a fucking vice, and they smack it with a stick, like tack, 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 like to get it fucking, like to get its adrenaline flowing and get it all riled up. They cut its head off, dip it in oil, and they fucking pull out the ribs, and they serve you the ribs like in a little bag. And he said, you eat it, it's like, it's like drinking 50 fucking Red Bulls. You're eating this fucking dog's adrenaline.
The McRib is back. God damn, bro.
Yeah, gnarly, right? Yeah.
I bet you we eat worse shit, though. Like the McRibs, which is a paste.
Well, anything we eat here is bad. We've established that. Anything. Everything we eat has microplastics and cancer.
But to eat a dog like that's fucked up. I don't know, dude. To do it that way, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that is fucked up. But I mean, how different?
Because when the aliens come and fucking put us in the little trap.
When the aliens come, they at least take all the fucking assholes first. Like all the fucking super elites. Like the super elites and all the people think they're all fucking smart. I hope the aliens come and eat them first.
Nope.
No? Who do you think they're going to eat?
The homeless.
Nah, you think so? You think they're going to want fucking trash ass fucking people with
maybe that's a
all
junkies
junkies
for them,
and
bro.
shit?
I don't know. What if it's fucking like seasoned?
I don't think so, man. I ain't eating nothing with already fucking diseases already on it.
I hope they don't eat the gorditos first and be like, oh, fuck, that guy's plumpy.
Extra meat.
Yeah.
Eating thighs.
That one got diabetes.
Got
it must
chicken
be sweet.
thighs.
Yeah, that was sweet as hell.
That's sugar.
The big ones are cream filled. So who do they eat first?
I think just whoever's right in front of them.
Yeah.
Wherever they land, whoever's right in front of them.
War of the Worlds shit. Did you watch that shit
with Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
And then they die from the cold, right, or some
So
bullshit.
stupid.
They got COVID.
They couldn't. They were allergic to water or some whatever
Air.
bullshit. Yeah, like
Or the it was
microbes in the air or some shit. Things that they died because of something that a being that would travel interstellarly and come here would have thought of. You know, it's like what they didn't think. Like, get the
Well,
fuck
no,
outta
they
here.
died like the Native Americans from a cold.
But if we were gonna go somewhere, even right now, that would be one of the first things we would test for. Is if we were gonna be able to breathe the air and be alert. Like that would be. We would do all that before we ever even thought about going there. But they're like, we'll figure it out when we get there. You know, let's just get there first.
Well, when they built the pyramids, I mean, they probably already know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Not those guys though. They did. I'm here for it.
And it's crazy. Well, we need to have another episode with either Carl or Leo. I know Leo's
indisposed currently.
Yeah, he said he'd come on soon enough, but
how about we get Carl in and we try to get Leo to do a Skype?
No, because Leo.
I don't want them at the same time.
Yeah, because they're different.
Yeah.
Leo's a genius.
He puts fucking fly wings on everything.
On dogs.
Yeah.
Dog tails.
On dogtail soup.
After they cut off that dog's head for the guy to eat, they put wings on that head and it flew away.
Yeah. Oh, that's that head
Leo's
detective from In Living Color. Hell yeah.
I remember that.
Hell yeah. Throw me at him.
Throw me at him.
Oh, shit. Wow, man. You know what? It's about that time. It's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast coming to you live every single Tuesday night, unless we decide not to be here. The #1 live podcast. I know I have Michelada Rumble May 4th. Get your tickets while they're still 25, 12 and under free. 35 at the door. Lucha Libre car exhibition. Live music hosted by George Perez. We got the Voodoo Glow Skulls, DJ NGV, the Paranoias. Mario's going to be out there doing sound, so he's going to sound deliciously
so good.
I'm going to go and complain about the sound guy.
Johnny
you
will
fucking
be out
dare,
there.
Johnny. God damn it.
Because Mike Grito
I'm like, can you hear this? This is terrible.
Because Mike Grito will be out there doing live podcasts all day. So all
hell yeah.
of the Mike Grito podcast family will be out there. So I'm sure Johnny will be
Come
live
kick
for
it.
sure. And Mario and myself will try to come and say hello if we can.
They got work to do. I got nothing to do. So.
Yeah, except watch Lucha Libre. And we got Lucha Libre. And then also we have a new show coming to you April 7th, Fiesta de Michelada. No, Fiesta de Santa Anita, April 7th at Santa Anita Park. And we'll be announcing a new show April 27th.
Ew, that's mine. I'm not going to talk about it. All right, what do you got going on?
This Friday, let's kick off St. Patty's with some sadness.
Already St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's.
It's the end of March. 2025 next week.
Fuck, dude, it's almost fucking Easter time. So, yeah, at the end of March. Bricks Rock Bar this Friday. I got Sindicado Vertical all the way from Spain. Our homies 3 rounds from Las Vegas and local hometown heroes, the companies, all playing live. So get your tickets at M81 Presents and check out all the other events on that roster page. It's going to be fucking great.
When are we going to get Swaza 6 back?
I mean, we can make that happen.
So I want to go see their show.
I mean, if you follow them, Johnny, on the Swaza 6 Instagram, they've been venturing out into new territories.
They're playing shows?
They are playing shows outside of their realm.
I like them being exposed to people.
The new thing.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't get sick.
Yeah.
Don't get sick.
And remember, don't eat meat on Fridays. Just lick it.
Just lick it. Like strawberry titties. Just lick it.
Hey, man, you know, it's religious.
I hear you, man. I'm ready.
You can have fish.
By the way, that April 7th, DJ Mario 81 is going to be there making you dance all day.
If you want to.
If you want. I'll make you dance. I'm gonna make you dance.
Dance.
I could make you dance if you want me to. It's going to be all the jams. All the jams. And, you know, for all those at Coachella, officially, I'm going to be there working. So all my Coachella freaks.
Where are those dates?
I'll be there from the 11th, day 0, all the way through the 14th, and then back on the 18th to the 21st.
You're working out there?
I am.
What are you doing?
I'm going to be managing the entire campground side of audio.
Oh, shit.
So for all your listening pleasure, anything related to sound, My fingers went through that.
You can blame him.
I got bad sound. Mario's fault.
Never. You know what? I got nothing but compliments last year, and I was already offered the job after last year because apparently people don't know how to do their goddamn jobs.
That's good news.
Picking my jobs.
I like Coachella out here putting money in my friends' pockets. I know a lot of money. I know a lot of people that are drawing a lot of money off Coachella. You know what I mean? And nobody who's ever performed.
Yeah, you know this, man. Those are gonna be some sad days.
Oh my God!
In campgrounds.
Yeah.
Sad dudes.
We were like, we can't make it to the show, man. We're too sad.
For all those camping, you get to do your yoga. You get to do your audio sound bathing. And it gets all kind of hippie-ish, but it's pretty cool. I digged it.
And silent disco, too.
Silent disco at
What
night
the hell
at
is
the Dome.
silent disco?
Everyone wears
Headphones.
So all you see is a bunch of people doing it or whatever they do when they're high as fuck, but no one can hear it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So they'll have about 3.
So you tune in to like something?
No,
Like,
so they have the thing called the Dome where you're dancing, and this is a structure outside, and it has speakers. But at nighttime, so people can go to sleep in South Ordinance, they turn all that shit off, and they give you wireless headphones. And I believe there's 3 different DJs, I think, going at one time. So you can swap over to the channels, and you can be listening to whatever DJ you want, and you're just rocking out with your fucking headphones.
I don't know if that's the best or worst idea I've ever
I think
heard.
if I
Little
was
bit of
DJing,
both.
dude, I would be doing like, oh, yeah. Just like stupid noises, dude.
Like, there's just people with headphones, fuck.
Doing their thing, yeah.
And get paid for doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Going on there and going, you guys suck.
No, everybody's watching you, and they all hate you.
Yeah.
They're all watching.
You sad people. Listen to the West Coast Pop Block every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Probably like 8:02.
Should we do a whisper episode?
I would do
so.
a whisper episode.
A whisper episode would be good.
No, John whisper.
And remember, the PG staying alive if someone's dying.
That's right. Staying alive.
Staying alive.
You learned something today.
You did. This is a fucking good
You
episode.
learned.
Yeah, you see, you learned something.
Break the fucking ribs.
That's right.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to save someone.
Fuck.
Do it.
Out.
We out.
Goodbye.
The #1 live show in the world, West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. Coming to you from Pig Studios in Compton, California. Featuring radio personality Super Steve Flores. Comedian extraordinaire, that dude Johnny C. And Mr. I'll Do Anything for a Buck, Mario 81. So throw your dubs in the air and let's get ready to pop lock.